jungle, the law that orders everything in its place, and for its reason. Without it, there would be chaos. It would be a jungle out there. Hey, watch out, you two. The jungle indeed would be a dangerous place if you did not know the law.
Baloo, help!
Where do you think you're going, man cub?
Oh, don't worry. Bagheera isn't going to hurt Mowgli. They're the best of friends. Unusual though it may be, Bagheera the panther and Mowgli the man cub are really good. Well, look out, you two. Oh, leave me out of this. Now you've done it. We're trapped in Bagheera's tail.
It's Bagheera's own fault. He should have wrestled fairly instead of running off. Oh, may I have my tail back?
What brings you two back so early?
Well, Mowgli isn't able to take his lessons seriously, even though he has more reason to listen to my warnings than most.
Bagheera, you're the one that's always too serious. You act like Shere Khan on the hunt.
Hush! Do not tempt fate with your foolishness. You know only too well the claim Shere Khan has on you. Bagheera was only trying to prepare you.
That was a long time ago, before I joined the wolf pack. I was only a baby. But now, I can feel the strength of my arms and the fleetness of my feet. Let Shere Khan come. I'm ready.
Do you mean that?
No.
Good. Call to your brothers of the pack to Council Rock, for I have news. Ah, good hunting, little one. Ah! Whoa, what's wrong? You aren't afraid of the jungle, are you? Why, don't you know you're with Baloo the bear? Everybody knows me, and I know everybody. I know all the master tongues of all the free people of the jungle. I am wise in jungle lore. That is why I am the one who teaches the wolf pups the law of the jungle.
Why do we need to learn jungle lore?
It is the experiences of others combined with our own that allow our survival and eventually wisdom. Do not think we are born with the instincts required to flourish to our full potential. It is just so with all the free people of the jungle.
What about man?
Ah, yes. Even man may learn the law of the jungle in its ways. You know the story of your brother Mowgli. Well, Mowgli of the wolf pack is also a man cub. He learns his lessons and makes his way, but wait, there may be more who do not know this lore than he do. Call to your brothers of the jungle, and I will tell the tale.
Baloo!
That involves us all, but especially Mowgli.
Couldn't you just tell us the news now?
Patience. Remember, we learned from the past. Now, to the tale of Mowgli and how he became one of the pack. It was a warm, early evening time when Father Wolf woke up from his day's rest, scratched himself, yawned, and spread out his paws one after tingly feeling in their tips. Mother Wolf lay with her big nose dropped over her 4 rumbling, squealing pups, and the moon shone into the mouth of the cave where they all lived.
It is time to hunt again. Good luck go with you, O father of the wolves, and good luck and strong white teeth go with your noble children. Do you have food for a fellow hunter?
It was the jackal, Tabaki, the dish licker, and the wolves of India despise Tabaki, for he runs about making mischief and telling tales and eating rags and pieces of leather from the village rubbish heap. But they are afraid of him too.
Enter then and look, but there is no food here. Even a dry bone is a feast for me, brother wolf. I can weigh all the good foods to those less fortunate than I. Really? Oh yes, anything for my fellow creatures. Even so I have my help. Speaking of healthy, how beautiful are your children. How large their eyes and so young.
Tabaki has the reputation of being a terrible liar. You can't really trust a word he says. Now, Tabaki knew, as well as anyone else, that there is nothing so unlucky as to compliment children to their faces, and it pleased him to see Mother and Father Wolf look uncomfortable.
You're the jackal. Don't scare us. See the laws of the sea wolf pack. You hear us. You hear us. Now hear us.
Peace!
Out, and hunt with your master. You've done enough mischief for one night.
I'll go. I can hear Shere Khan nearby. It's not a buck he hunts tonight. It is a man.
A man? Doesn't he know the law of the jungle? The law of the jungle, which never orders anything without reason, forbids every beast from hunting man. The reason is that man is the weakest and most defenseless of all living things, and it is unsportsmanlike to touch him. Now, watch.
He is moving to strike his prey.
Roar!
He has missed. Back away from the cave. Something comes.
At this point, Father Wolf gathered his strength for the pounce, but just as he began to jump, he stopped himself in his tracks, for it was a man. This is a man cub.
A man cub? I've never seen one. Bring it here. How little? How old?
My lord, it went in here. Then, at the cave's mouth, appeared the mighty Shere Khan. Shere Khan, Shere Khan. Shere Khan, Shere Khan. Shere Khan, Shere Khan. Shere Khan, Shere Khan. Here he comes, the great Shere Khan. Not for us, we're counting on. Tiger strikes, he does not lack. Iron claws, don't turn your back. Underneath, watch his eyes and see his teeth. Oh, Shere Khan, to you we plead. Oh, Shere Khan, on bended knee.
Maybe you are thinking that you might run away, but I'm inclined to ask you if you might like to stay.
Oh, Shere Khan, the jungle cat. Oh, Shere Khan, the jungle cat.
No one here can stop me. I'm the mighty Shere Khan. Better decide now whose side you'd rather be on.
Oh, Shere Khan, the jungle cat. Oh, Shere Khan, the jungle cat. Oh, Shere Khan. Roar! Oh, Shere Khan. Roar! Oh, Shere Khan. Roar! Oh, Shere Khan. Determined to claim his prey, Shere Khan demanded his due.
My prey, a man cub went this way. Its parents have run off. Give it to me.
The wolves are free people. They take orders from the leader of the pack, not from some striped goat hunter. The man cub is ours.
It is I, Shere Khan.
And it
amazed at Mother Wolf's courage, and Shere Khan knew that he might fight Father Wolf, but not Mother Wolf also.
It is I. Each dog barks in his own yard, but we shall see what the rest of the pack thinks of this bossing of man cub. He is mine.
Father Wolf was relieved.
Good, he is gone. What will the pack say? Are you sure you want to keep the wolves?
Yeah, look how he's going to stand. I don't keep them. That's our thing. Mowgli the frog.
And so the time came to gather the pack together to council round. It was time to introduce Mowgli to the rest of the pack. Akela, the leader of the pack, because of his strength, cunning, and popularity, calls all the wolves to council round.
Ye know the law, look well, O wolves.
Look well, O wolves. Looking good, Akela.
Yeah, don't you think we have the greatest leader?
He's so strong, so cunning, so brave, so popular.
Look well, O wolves.
Look well, O wolves. Yeah.
Excuse me, but is this the meeting of the elves? The moose?
The wolves.
Sorry I bothered you. I'll just be going. You know, if you're interested, I can tell you how to save a buck or two. No? Just checking.
Do you think he saw me wave?
No.
We're becoming good friends. He hardly talks to anyone. He's too busy. It's tough running a pack.
Work, work, work.
He needs a vacation. Friends. I seriously doubt he has time for friends.
What? He's going to sleep.
forth the man cub. The man cub is mine. Give him to me. What do the wolves have to do with the man cub? What have the wolves to do? Say below. The
Akela wondered who spoke for the man cub.
Who speaks for the man cub?
I do. I say let him enter the pack.
I speak for the man cub. There's no harm in a man cub. I have no gift of words, but I speak the truth. Let him run with the pack and be entered with the others. I myself will teach him.
Look well, O wolves. He is one of He is one of the pack. This is not over, Akela. I will come again.
This is a pack of lies. You can't be without your prey. Take him now.
Come!
And that is how Mowgli became a part of the wolf pack. Wolfie, what did you think?
How powerful and frightening Shere Khan is.
Yes, but the unity and strength of the free people of the jungle was greater. Remember that, little one. Now, I must speak of the news. Shere Khan has been gone for many years from our part of the jungle. I just told you the story of our last encounter. Now, he has returned. Mowgli, it is for you to decide what is to be done.
For me to decide? I don't know. Akela, what do you think we should do?
On your shoulders. You must decide. Shere Khan and you, not the whole pack.
Why must we do anything? I am safe among my family and my friends.
Do you think they are safe with a tiger hunting so close in the jungle?
You cannot hide in a hole.
Well then, I shall go far from here to draw off the danger.
How can you survive without the wolf pack?
Perhaps I shall go to the man pack. Or I'll just run, and then hunt, and then run some more. I don't know. Why must we go? I can't draw danger to you. I must leave. Now.
Wait, stop! Do not go without thinking it through. Bagheera, follow him. I will come soon after.
Mowgli,
It's
come back.
over. Bagheera and I will watch his back.
I put many miles behind me. It's a good thing my feet are fleet. Fleet feet. I think they worry too much. I have strength. I have cunning. Shere Khan, I'm master of the jungle. Except for maybe Hot, the elephant.
Stampede! Watch out! Stampede! Whoa, you could have been crushed.
Who are you?
I'm Hati the elephant, master of the jungle.
You? You are Hati? The master of the jungle? Somehow I thought you might be, bigger.
I am lord of all you survey. When I run, the earth trembles. But don't be afraid, I like frogs.
I'm not a frog. Why is it so hard to get rid of nicknames?
Well, I guess we are.
One question. If you are Hati, the master of the jungle, what makes you stampede?
Well, there's this little fuzzy mouse here that jumps out of bushes at me. I just hate things like that. Oh no, here it comes again. Stampede! Stop! I'm not a mouse, I'm a mongoose!
That's Hati, the master of the jungle. Sometimes life is just confusing.
So I see. So I see.
Who?
Stay. Stay. Some go slow. Some go slow. So they say. So they say. What is it? What is it? Can it be
trouble.
You are too late.
Too late.
Too late? Ka, what do you know of the man cub, Mowgli?
Much and
Nothing at all.
He lost his scent. Disappears here at this snake.
we did not harm it.
Not us.
What do you know of this Ka?
The Vanderlaws, the monkey people.
The monkey people.
They have taken him.
Nasty creature.
I am his teacher and friend. Tell me where to find him.
We know where they take him.
We know.
To the cold lairs,
Cold airs.
where the man pack once lived.
Once lived.
This is grave news. Monkey people live in the deserted city. There are many, hundreds I fear. We cannot rescue Mowgli ourselves.
The Vanderlog, the monkey people, they have no leader. Chattering, foolish, vain are the monkey folk. I fear what happens when they tire of the man cub. But there is one the monkey people fear more than any creature in the jungle. If only we can gain his help.
Who is this creature?
Ka, the rock python. He, of all creatures of the jungle, strikes terror in the heart of the Vanderlog. Ka, would you consider hunting with us?
We have no love of the monkey people.
They throw nuts and call us names.
Yes, I've heard something. Yellow fish, yellow earthworm, as well as others I could not speak for shame.
We must remind them who is their master. We will come.
Don't wait for us.
Good hunting.
Ta-ta.
You have bruised my arms from swinging on those trees. May we stop and rest? Where's your leader? I want to talk to him.
You must lead us.
I cannot lead you. I am Mowgli of the wolf pack.
Man, you are man. Lead us, you must lead us.
Not lead you.
You are so slow.
Show us.
Here, I fear we are far ahead of Ka. Can we do until he arrives? Oh, I've got it. I will get Mowgli's attention and help him mislead him. They will follow anything for a little while. That may buy enough time.
Mowgli, over here. Do as I show you.
Tell me what you see. Follow. You must trust me. Yeah, this must be monkey see, monkey
man pack lives. It is hot, bright to look at. I have seen lightning make it, but I cannot make it.
You make the red flower. Now, make it now!
We have you surrounded, oh Vanderlog, the monkey people. You must give up the man cub.
Why should we? I only see one bear. I'm not scared of you.
But you have not seen us all yet. Here is Ka, greatest of the rock pythons. Look on him and tremble.
Yes, it is I. Yes. Look into my eyes.
I'll rest now, and when I awake, Tabaki will have lured Mowgli near.
Truly on the scent.
Mother, what will we find at the end of this road?
Mowgli is fine. He is strong and cunning.
Ah, this looks like a nice place to rest. Ever wonder where the buck stops? Here! The buck stops here!
Having a nice rest?
I knew the buck should have stopped somewhere else. Oh, great. Shere Khan. I was just leaving.
Good. Lucky for you, I'm hunting something else today.
It sounds like you have a system. I wouldn't want to buck the system. Bye!
Now, maybe I can get some rest.
Stampede! Stampede! I'm alive!
Oh, I think we finally have enough distance from the cold glare. Be safe from those monkey people.
Oh, thank you so much for your rescue, Bagheera. I don't know what I'd do without my friends.
Oh, don't mention it. Well, you will be safe here. Now, I must go make sure Baloo made his own escape. Wait here.
I'll wait here. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Just sitting on this stump like a bump on a log. And about just as useful. Why is everything always so complicated? Why is life so difficult? Why can't I just live? It doesn't help that I don't know if I'm a wolf or a human or even a mongoose. So much trouble for everyone. And I can't help but wonder, am I worth it? Maybe it's time that I pull my own weight and make my own path. That way, no one can tell me whether to run with the man pack or the wolf pack, or even alone. But me.
happens outside of the jungle, and it is a tale of courage and hope, and it may show us our path for our present dilemma. Mowgli, my friend, come sit close to me, for it is you who must make sense of this story.
I don't think there are any easy answers to my problems.
I did not say there was, but listen, this may help. Once, in the world of men, there lived a family in a shelter. There was a mother and her daughter. One day, the daughter found a young mongoose close to death in the garden.
Oh no, what's wrong, little fellow? Here, I will take care of you.
The poor mongoose had been swept away in a flood and was left nearly drowned. The girl took her into the house, wrapped him in a blanket, warmed him up, and said,
If I don't frighten him, maybe he'll be comfortable here.
Rikki Tikki Tavi, that was his name, made himself at home. In no time, he began exploring the house. Soon, he ran out to the garden to see what was to be seen. There, he met Darzee, the tailor bird, who was singing a very sorrowful tune.
What to do now that you are gone? What's the matter? I'm very miserable. One of my chicks fell out of the nest, and Nog ate him. That is sad, but I'm still new here. Who's Nog?
No sooner had he said that than a hiss rose up from the grass, and a 5-foot black cobra rose up with its hood flared.
Who is Nog? I am Nog. Nog, great cobra.
The cobra and the mongoose are enemies, and they knew the garden was too small for both of them.
Do you think it is right to eat fledglings out of a nest?
Eggs. Why should I have those?
This conversation was only to get Rikki Tikki Tavi to let his guard down.
Behind you, look behind you.
Rikki Tikki Tavi jumped immediately, and Nagaina struck from behind missed. Nagaina is Nog's wicked wife. Rikki Tikki Tavi felt his eyes growing red and hot, and he sat back on his tail like a kangaroo, looked all around him, and chattered with rage. Nog and Nagaina disappeared into the grass. Darzee warned Rikki Tikki.
I know.
Nog and Nagaina would strike again when Rikki Tikki least expected it.
Nog and Nagaina will try again when you least expect it. Thanks for the warning. I'll keep my eyes open.
Rikki Tikki was in the house later that evening when he heard the faintest scratch in the world, a noise as faint as that as a wasp walking on a window pane. The dry scratch of a snake's scales on brickwork.
That must have been Nog or Nagaina crawling, and he is crawling into the bathroom sluice.
As Rikki Tikki stole in, he heard Nog and Nagaina whispering together in the moonlight.
The house is empty of people. You will have to go away. Then the garden will be our own. But are you sure there's anything to be gained by attacking people? Everything. And the bungalow is empty. Did we have any mongooses in the garden? So as long as the bungalow is empty, we are the king, queen of the garden.
I had not thought of that. I will go, and then when the bungalow is empty, Rikki Tikki will go.
Nog entered through the bathroom sluice, and his 5 feet of cold body followed. Angry as he was, Rikki Tikki was very nervous as he saw the size of the big cobra.
Nagaina will know if I attack him on the open floor, then the odds are on him. What am I to do? I know. It must be the head of the window. Once I'm there, I should not let go.
Rikki Tikki jumped and bit and hung on. Nog thrashed wildly. In the end, Rikki Tikki was battered and bruised, but victorious. Rikki Tikki spent the next day looking for Nagaina.
Great Rikki Tikki with the white teeth. The white teeth of Rikki Tikki. Great Rikki Tikki with the white teeth. Darzee, stop singing for a minute. What is it? What is it, oh Victor, over the terrible Nog? Where's Nagaina? Great Rikki Tikki with the white teeth. Bother my teeth. Where's Nagaina? She goes to the house for revenge. Why didn't you tell me this?
Rikki Tikki scuttled as fast as he could put foot to ground. The little girl was there at breakfast, but he could see she wasn't eating anything. Nagaina was coiled up on the mat by the little girl's chair within easy striking distance of her bare leg.
Stay still. If you move, I strike. And if you don't move, I strike.
Ricky Tiki, help! I'm afraid to move. Nagaina's going to bite me.
Nagaina, turn around and fight.
All in good time. I will do my account with you presently. Look at your friend, Ricky Tiki. She's still and white. She's afraid. She dare not move. And if you move one step closer, I strike.
You think she did it? But it was I. You think she killed her off? But it was I. I was the one who caught him by the foot last night. He tossed me to and fro, but could not take me off. I did it. Now turn around and fight me, Nagaina. You shall not be a widow for long.
Look out, Ricky Tiki. I'll get help.
Nagaina turned and struck at Ricky Tiki. Again and again, Ricky Tiki dodged her strikes. Nagaina gathered herself and flew from the house into the garden. Ricky Tiki barely caught up with her as she plunged into the rat hole where she and Nog used to live. His white teeth clenched onto her tail, and he went down the hole with her. Very few mongooses, however old and wise they may be, cared to follow a cobra into its hole.
We must sing the death song of the brave Ricky Tiki. Nagaina will surely get him under death.
Soon, though, an exhausted Ricky Tiki rose up, leg by leg, licking his whiskers.
The widow will never come out again.
Ricky Tiki curled himself up in the grass and slept where he was, for he had done a hard day's work.
Wow.
Nice story. Very vague. Oh no, I can't help myself. Sandy!
Lulu, that was a great story. But what does it have to do with me?
Remember how afraid Ricky Tiki was each time a problem confronted him? Even so, he had the courage
To face them. He didn't run. He didn't let other people solve them for him. He faced them head on. Thank you, Lulu. You're right. Once again, you are my master and teacher and friend.
One last thing. Remember the power of man. First, no animal in the jungle can meet the gaze of man without turning away. And second, the fear all animals have of man's red flower. This knowledge may serve you if you keep your wits.
Thank you. Goodbye. Should I go with him?
Not this time.
Oh, no. Those monkeys are still looking for Mowgli.
We better head them off before they find him. Follow that monkey! Now we've done it. What do we do now?
When in Rome, do it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Excuse this intrusion, but we've been very curious about what it is monkeys do.
Here's what monkeys do. The monkey, yeah, now is your chance. The monkey, so
sunshine.
Yes, what's this? Hey, it's the monkeys. I don't think they like them. It seems so. Maybe we should wrap them up in that foil. Not a bad idea. No one Mr. Nice. There's no use hiding. Nasty creatures.
What commotion? Everything's quiet here. Good hunting, Pa. What brings you to this part of the jungle?
I was hunting for Baloo and Bagheera to tell them some news. Yes, news. But now I see there may be a chance to grab a monkey or two.
I don't think they'll be bothering Mowgli now.
No, they are far too scared of Ka now.
Well done, Pa, but you spoke of news.
Yes, news. The wolf pack is on the hunt. On the hunt.
Who are they hunting?
Shere Khan. Nasty creatures!
I beg your pardon, Pa, but I just have to ask about the tail. Why does it rattle?
My father was put on America.
I see. Oh, yeah. Back to the pack.
Oh, yes, the pack. They must not interfere. There is great danger to the pack.
Yes, Shere Khan is cunning, and Tawaki is dishonest. Quite not.
We must find them and stop them. What about Mowgli? Mowgli must follow his own path. We should split up and find Akela. If you see him, you must convince him to return to Council Rock.
Good hunting.
Good hunting.
Stampede, I can't be responsible for your safety. Stampede.
Hottie, what are you running from?
Mouse.
Hottie, there is no mouse.
No.
No. What mouse?
I'm trying to tell her I'm not a mouse.
Rikki Tikki is a mongoose and a friend.
What kind of goose? A mongoose. You don't squeak, do you? Nope, I chattered. Very well, unsatisfied. Lucky for you I didn't crush you during the stampede. I hope I didn't scare you too much. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you two worked that out. Maybe you can help me. I listened to the pack. If you see them, send them to Council Rock.
Very well. What do you say, little mud goose? Let's go find Akela. Mongoose, it's mongoose.
Right. Now I think I'll go look down by the river.
I'm sure the man is carrying control. All we have to do is find it.
All the jungle is full of the smell of monkeys, wolves, and snakes. No wonder we can't find him.
If he is here, I can smell him. Smell for miles.
I know you do smell for miles, but I put up with it.
Yay! It's not that bad.
Well, luck is on our side for finding him.
It's just like Baloo always taught us, remember?
Oh, yes, I do.
If only he was here right now, he could really teach us what he was talking about.
Yes.
Teach what?
Oh, Baloo, you're here. Can you teach me talk about good hunting?
Oh, yes, good hunting, Aquila. But first, I must warn you. Oh, yes, a quick one. Step back. It works like this. When I say good hunting, it means good luck be with you. Then you say good hunting back, it makes it all come true. When you say good hunting, it means good luck be with you. Then you say good hunting back, it makes it all come true. On the trail, we're on the scent. We can smell it too. We say the words that we learned from Baloo. Good hunting! Hey, good hunting! Hey, good hunting! Yo, good hunting! Yo, good hunting! Now, good hunting! Now, good hunting! Go, good hunting! Go, good hunting! When we say good hunting, it means good luck be with you. Then you say good hunting back, it makes it all come true. When we say good hunting, it means good luck be with you. Then you say good hunting back, it makes it all come true. We can smell it too. We say the words that we learned from Baloo. Good hunting! Hey, good hunting! Hey, good hunting! Yo, good hunting! Yo, good hunting! Now, good hunting! Now, good hunting! Go, good hunting! Go, good hunting! We can smell it too. Now for love, we say the words that we learned from Baloo. Good hunting! Hey, good hunting! Hey, good hunting! Yo, good hunting! Yo, good hunting! Now, good hunting! Now, good hunting! Go, good hunting! Go, good hunting! Good hunting! Good hunting!
Oh, Baloo, don't you have some news for us?
Oh, yes, Aquila. I've been looking for you to tell you something. Shere Khan hunts and the pack is in danger.
He hunts men of ours.
Yes, and no. Mowgli is also a man cub. His trail may lead away from the pack.
Sheila, I don't know the words.
How do we know? Maybe we shouldn't leave him to the tiger, though. I'm sure you always defend your family.
Yes, I always do. Kind of mine.
He's old and slow and has no teeth. He doesn't scare us.
Old and slow, huh? And has no teeth? Then what are these?
Finally, you're
Don't move, Wolfie.
Finally, you're whelped to the power of Shere Khan. Able to leap the tallest trees in a single bound. Run as fast as a...
Quiet! Now where is the man cub? Answer carefully.
We really don't know where he is, but I think he's looking for you.
Why would he be looking for me?
Well, because he's one of the man pack.
Remember what Mother Wolf said?
I said that when the first day he came to our cave, that he would run with the wolf pack and grow strong at the end he shall hunt you. Ridiculous. Shere Khan fears no one.
You release the wolf pup.
Now,
Stop, Mother. This is for me.
finally the cowardly frog comes out of hiding.
Shere Khan, let him go.
For what reason?
Take me for him.
Maybe I'll have both.
Shere Khan, let him go.
That's it, Mowgli. Use the stair. He will break.
You've overestimated the power of Shere Khan.
Here, Mowgli, use this.
Fire. Yes, fire. How do you like the smell of man man's red flower.
I can't. Stop. I can't. Here, take him.
Mowgli, you saved Wolfie. Here, let me take that for you. Remember, only you can prevent jungle fires.
I couldn't have done it without you all. Bagheera, where did you find that?
Over there. Mowgli, you saved Wolfie. Yay! But more importantly to yourself, you faced your fear. You've done well.
This isn't over.
Oh, yes it is. You've long overstayed your welcome in this part of the jungle. Leave and never return. For if you do, all of us will drive you out. Every wolf, every snake, every bird, buck, and mongoose.
Shere
And don't
Khan.
forget man.
Leave and never return.
There's nothing fit to hunt here anyway.
Well, good riddance to bad rubbish. I'm glad I could help.
Shouldn't you be going?
Oh no, I'm perfectly happy right
You
here.
should be going.
Yes, I must be going.
Yes, before Mowgli lights a fire under you.
Bye.
All's well. Now to the gathering. Wolfie! Sometimes, as we walk the jungle trails, we struggle. But through it all, remember, you're not alone.
Here we are, blazing like a shining star. Jungle friends, it all depends on thinking like a family, and facing life with friends like me, and facing life with friends.
Mowgli, no matter where you go, you'll always have friends like me. Good hunting! I am Alex Ogg. I'm with Missoula Children's Theater. I am one of two people who has been working all week with your children. They've been working very hard. They're really happy to show you this tonight. I'll bring out my other half, which is Miss Kelsey.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming tonight. And I see your kids have been working so hard, and we're so proud of them. So give them another round of applause. We are with Missoula Children's Theater. We do shows all across the country and in 17 other countries. There's about 50 other teams doing shows, kind of just like the one you saw. So that's really cool. We have some other roles that you did not see necessarily on stage. We're so equally as important. We have our assistant directors, James and Garrett volunteered to do the lights. So Garrett, come out. by the youth center and the bowling club for everything they've done. And let's see, we would also like to say that there is a birthday in the cast of the Jungle Book. So Lexi, it is Lexi's birthday. Happy birthday to Lexi. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lexi. Happy birthday to you.
And last but certainly not least, we would like to thank Miss Joyce for bringing us here in the first place. So thank you. Julia's birthday too. What? Tell me her birthdays. Not fair. All right. So, and now I guess the last thing we'd say that we are offering a free workshop after photo call. So we'll have everyone get in position for photos. But afterward, we are hosting a free workshop for all the parents right here about how to load a set into a Chevy Silverado. So if you would like to help us, we are very grateful for all the help we can get. In all seriousness, it doesn't end up taking too long with a lot of helping hands.
So we're going to do a photo call, as Miss Kelsey was saying. We're going to do a giant group photo for all the parents who want to do